What do you guys expect to see from Kevin Knox this year?
I think that's the coach's question.
We drafted him. Now it's coaches. That's on the.
Well, you're gonna see what I think you're gonna see. You're gonna see an exciting offensive talent. You're gonna see a kid who will be challenged defensively. That I think can become an elite defender in the league. You're going to see me put him on a lot of great players early on so he can get his butt kicked a little bit and go through the lumps. You have to. That's the only way. If you just think back to Kobe Bryant's early years, right? You remember those first few years of the playoffs? And he went through hell.
Yep.
Right? Steve Smith, all these, they was posting him, beasting him. I think Chris Childs gave him a two-piece. So he's got to go through that, okay? And so you'll see some ups and some downs, but I think you're going to see the reason we drafted this guy is because he really wants to be great. He understands what's coming at him right now. And the fact that he's so coachable really excites me with that kind of talent.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, I want to ask you about, he's not a rookie, but obviously so young, and we saw great glimpses. We saw the usual rookie struggles. Frank Ntilikina, where's he at in your mind in terms of development, and what's his best position?
You know me, I'm not going to give him a position. I just think that, these guys are so talented now. You got multiple players on the court that can dribble, pass, and shoot. Why put them in a box? So I just look at him as a guard. I look at him as a guy that can make plays for other people, make open shots. He can organize you, and he can guard 1 through 4 on the floor. That is where I think he's extremely elite.
And I would add, really proud of him this summer, the way he attacked developing his body. I think he's about 15 pounds heavier, and that's all pretty much 10, 15, muscle that he added. I mean, worked extremely hard. I mean, he went home for a couple weeks right after the end of the season, and then he's been in New York and for every day throughout. And so the commitment that he's showing to get better as a player, you can tell, you see him walk around in the practice facility with his shirt off all the time. So I know now he got a little more confidence. Because last year he never would do that.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But now, the other thing with Frank, there was really a positive sign was he was invited to play on the French national team.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a qualifying event this year, and he made the decision not to play because he said, I want to be in New York with my teammates, with the coaching staff, getting ready to play for the Knicks. So I'm going to pass. So that was a very mature and thoughtful decision for a young kid.
What's the plan for the 3 point guards? Again, we're putting them in a point guard, but meaning Moutier, Trey Burke, and Ntilikina.
I got a feeling they'll all find their way to the court. They'll all play for me. Like I said during the press conference, I can see myself playing a couple of them together or all 3 of them together. Again, Frank grew 1.5 inches this year. I don't know if you guys knew that. Frank's 6'5" and a little change now. So, he's got a 7-foot wingspan. Frank can guard, multiple positions. So, with the way the league is going, it gives me so much flexibility that I don't have to necessarily pigeonhole them into who's this, who's that, as much as, when you put guys that can dribble, pass, and shoot on the court together, it seems to work out okay.